of empathy would know that we have to save ourselves. Because once you're saved, you're a victim. Once you're saved, you're in the debt. And only through your own actions can you find your way out. And so this is what I think would really be the effect of alien arrival, is people would start to question everything they're doing. But then again, I look around and I see the Matrix, and I just, with all of the amazing things that are going on right now, people should be already questioning their existence and why they go to work every day. Because what we see as the fulfillment of our endeavors, other than the needless supply and demand of commodities, of not commodities, but of trinkets, of things that are unnecessary, what does civilization actually build? Well, it mines a lot of gold, there's no doubt about that. That's generally step A. But it also produces these high technological advancements. Now, as I'm mentioning these $2 billion alpha magnetic spectrometers to find the anti-universe, or the $79 million bombing of the moon, or the multi-trillions going into CERN, what is this all about? And why are we participating and continuing in this agenda? That's always my question that it all comes down to, is our very participation in all of this. So to get to the ET story, really it comes right back home, and we got to realize that if they've been here, they've always been here. If they come, they've always came. And that life on planet Earth is more likely a zoo crafted of extraterrestrial origins. All of our ancient tales tell us this, the ancient tales of the Indians, the Mayans, the North Americans, everywhere you go, you get this extraterrestrial tale. Creation of civilization. Yet civilization doesn't serve humanity one bit, as far as I can tell. And when I look to cities, I find some of the worst examples of human existence that are anywhere on this planet. We're not meant to live like that. The systems in play now are setting up a grid, setting up a world of unimaginable destruction. I mean, they don't know what's going to happen. They did not know what would happen when they set off the hydrogen bomb, the nuclear bomb, the HAARP, CERN, any of these events that they keep just trying and attempting and manipulating could be cataclysmic on planet Earth. And yet we continue to participate. Now, if you can't see the money trail from your job up to the military-industrial complex, then you're missing the whole picture. And I think that's a picture that's hard for many to see. When I start talking to people about rituals on Video Music Awards, or the 1010 advertisement of having your head explode for not participating in carbon emission reduction, we'll just kill you. And people say, oh, they're just being funny. But yet you and I, we've been looking at this picture for so long, we see an agenda. We see a mission, a guiding of mankind's mentality towards a certain outcome. And so then we're labeled, of course, the conspiracy theorist, and hardly can even get those around us that do not see that things are done on purpose, that there is absolutely an agenda to all of this extraterrestrial releasing of information in the UN, the Vatican, and everybody else. And there's also an agenda to showing you heads exploding if you don't pay or consign yourself to the idea of global warming. Now, it was certainly hot today. It really shouldn't be as hot as it is here in Lawrence, Kansas on 10/9/09/10. I was thinking of the bombing of the moon. A year already. I mean, really. And this is more than likely due to our position in the universe as opposed to some carbon emissions by humanity. But we see them building our cage, and we're the ones building it. So I don't only want to come out and report the ways that they're building the cage around us. I want to try and inspire you to live differently. Now, there are many ways to say it, non-compliance with the system. That's rather obtuse. Well, what's the system? What am I not complying? And why did I comply in the first place? So I prefer to trigger things a little harsher, get the whole gauge going. And instead of non-compliance with the system, I would say quit your job, save the world. And I know that this puts a trigger in people's minds. But would you quit your job if aliens showed up on planet Earth? If flying craft were hanging out? Because it's up to us, you and I, to change the course. Now, maybe Mr. Zane was correct in that we will split off. But to me, that seems no accomplishment at all. I have more compassion for all the other humans, even people like George Bush and Dick Cheney, as to wanting to bring them along, I guess. Or even the reptilians or any of the extraterrestrial races. I don't think I want to just be teleported into nirvana without accomplishing some sort of mission here on planet Earth. And I know that this is my one chance. Here I am in the third dimension. Here I am on planet Earth. I can't just sit and go to work. I can't just try and go to college. And when you see what's actually going on, you cannot comply with the system. It just no longer computes. Can't get along with the norms. Can't really function in the system any longer. When you know the truth of things, or at least have gotten close to the truth of things. And so it's up to us, as we become aware, to be the ones to step forward and help guide those through the transitional phases. And that will be an accomplishment. That you will feel good and fulfilled from your endeavors. But meanwhile, they're hitting us with all types of frequencies.